Hashtag end bad governance. Federal government responsible for hunger protest, Governor Obaseki says. Exactly. Federal government responsible. Then what they are doing when they say they have made milestones, they have achieved this and that, does not address the issue in Nigeria. And even Tinubu's speech, okay, also did not address the issue in Nigeria. That is it. He did not address the root cause of the protest. He did not address the root cause of hardship. The only thing I can take from that address is that it's not ready to restore back the first subsidy or try to stop floating the naira exchange rate. And these are the two biggest problems affecting Nigeria, or reversing the fuel price. All of those things need to, those three things, if he's able to do them, I'm telling you, things will become a bit in Nigeria. So Obaseki might be correct. That is it. The governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, has said that the federal government is responsible for the hardship in the country. This was as hunger protesters in Edo State held a church service on the street on Sunday. Speaking via a statement on Sunday, the governor stated that his administration has implemented several people-oriented programs to reduce the suffering of Edo people, a situation caused by various policies introduced by the federal government. Exactly. Federal government wrong policies is what we are suffering. He listed some of the programs to include raising the minimum wage for workers to 70,000 naira to boost their purchasing power, introducing a free transport scheme along the routes operated by the Edo City Transport Service, extending free Wi-Fi services to public spaces to help citizens telecommunicate, and kickstarting a statewide feeding for the vulnerable, implementing partnership with Christians and Muslim institutions, among others. So Obaseki said, the protest is obviously the result of the difficult living conditions which Nigerians have had to endure, particularly over the last 1 year, arising from various policies that have been implemented by the federal government. So these policies have taken several toll on citizens who have had to endure astronomical high food prices, high transportation costs, galloping inflation, and loss of operating capital by small business owners across the country. So in Edo State, we have taken several actions within our constitutional authority to reduce the suffering and hardship of our people by showing empathy and supporting our people to weather and survive this trying time despite the challenges witnessed across the nation. So let me see what Tinubu government, APC government, what is his name? Afebwa is there at Edo State speaking for APC. Let me see what they're going to say. Everybody knows that APC government is the reason Nigerians are suffering. There's no two ways about it. They can't deny that fact. Okay, they can't deny that fact. And that is why the protest is all over the country today. But rather than addressing the root cause of the protest, they are now using military, using the police to force the protesters out of the road. But the guy said, no way, we must continue. And even at that, they are still planning that if after these 10 days nothing happens, that still by October 1st, the Independence Day, the protest will start again. And it means that it is not over yet. So whatever force that Tinubu is using, wanting to, now over 17 people have died, but police is denying it. Quite unfortunate. How can DSS go to Abuja and be shooting journalists and protesters? Does that make sense with life ammunition? That is rubbish. So now, the reason people are protesting is because of the hunger, the hardship. Ordinary Gari is not good. Gari that is nothing in Nigeria before now. Gari that is almost the commonest commodity. Okay, now it is a gold. You can't get it. Bread, you can't get it. Rice, you can't get it. Camu corn, you can't get it. Or ogi or whatever they call it. So all these staple food for the poor people are now being far-reached. You can't see them again. If you see them, you can't buy them. Quite unfortunate. Insecurity is ravaging agricultural sector. People cannot go to their farm again because of Fulani herdsmen that are in the bush, grazing on people's farm, killing and maiming people. Quite unfortunate. So Obaseki is not far from the truth. Let APC government come out now and defend it and say what Obaseki is saying is not correct. And let's see. Okay. I know that people would have reacted to what Obaseki said. Let's take a look at some of them. As some say, useless, idiotic, criminal Obaseki. Where is the 11 billion naira Tinubu gave you to share for Edo people? Why do you share money? The question is, that is where the government is failing, failed policies. Why will you bring cash to share? What Nigerians are not asking you to give them cash. Let there be security, allow people to go to their farm. Let the money have value. Let the fuel transportation and inflation come down. You understand? That is what they're saying. Restore back the first subsidy because that is only what the common man is enjoying. Ensure electricity is steady. People will do their businesses. Nigerians are not lazy people. Nigerians just want a conducive atmosphere, conducive environment to do their own thing and survive independently. Nigerians are not asking for free food, especially people from Middle Belt, Southwest, Southeast, and South. It's only people from the North that are used to asking for government benefit, and they are the only people getting free government benefit, free feeding. What is public feeding? What is sharing cash? 11 billion. To do what? Use it to execute a project that will benefit the society. Put infrastructure system in place. You are giving people money. This buffoon thinks we are not wise. You collect trillions and stole everything. Then you ask us to keep blaming federal government. Is that being clever by half? That's what he's saying. Irresponsible governor, you failed your responsibility. Okay, as governor, and you are blaming federal government. Were you not getting your monthly allocation as and when due? What are you doing with it? Someone say, imagine this thief rice where them give you to share. Where the rice thief, not be smart, So Obaseki say he who lives in a glass house should not throw stone. So Obaseki is getting his own back because yes, all those rice, where are they? But again, that is not what the Nigerians are asking for. Stop sharing rice and beans, sharing corn and sharing cereals. We're sharing cereals. People don't need that. Okay, what the people need is good system, and they will fend for themselves. Somebody said Obaseki is not even ashamed of himself. Somebody should advise him to hide his head in shame. He is the worst governor Edo State has ever had. Okay, somebody said, what of you? You are a governor. What are you talking here? Where is the money federal government gave you for your state people to reduce the hardship? Why are you people sharing money? If they get that kind of money, if actually they got it, they should invest it on something that will benefit the people. Let there be independent power in the state. Let there be security in the state. Food will come out Jabrata in 1 month into the market. That is it. Somebody say, what you as a governor done? What have you done as a governor in your state for the past 8 years? It is time now for the federal government to remove immunity from state governors. Then they will sit up and face their responsibilities. Exactly. You are very shameless and irresponsible. All the billions you come to collect every month in Abuja, what are you using the money for? That is it. May they ask Obaseki. So thank you for listening. Let's have your comment. As Obaseki has blasted the federal government, individuals have blasted him back as a governor. Because I'm sure there's no way his hands will be 100% clean.